Cardano to $10 sooner than you think. Back to the beginning of 2021, so many people questioned whether Cardano ADA even existed. This belief inspired Cardano Donald to step up his game and become one of the biggest and most well-known cryptos on the market, accounting for a sizable portion of Cardano. Investors are very optimistic that Cardano would resume construction, ADA. But why the excessive hype and worry about losing out? It's a shame Cardano can't rely on those factors in the long run. The scrumptious popularity of What Your Card Knows has been fueled by retail interest, the enthralling interest of the community behind it, as well as the positive opinions and predictions of crypto specialists. In other ways, it has continued to function much better than some crypto specialists had anticipated. And for other crypto professionals, Cardano's pricing performance may have eluded what crypto experts may have predicted in the long run because it is plainly not immune to the state of the market as a whole. Furthermore, the World Economic Forum successfully recognized as one of the most scalable platforms is Cardano. It is without a doubt expanding quickly, but it also has a number of flaws. Right now, the entire cryptocurrency market is a chaos. The governors of the U.S. Federal Reserve expect to announce additional interest rate rises in the upcoming months, but the rate of increases will probably slow down if and only if inflation rates begin to take the lead. The recent Fed statements have had a detrimental impact on cryptocurrencies like Cardano. ADA did not escape. If you take a close look at everything, you naturally have a long-term perspective. Yes, it appears that Cardano arrived late to the celebration. However, the work it will eventually generate might astound you. If someone approaches you and starts yelling about how Cardano ADA will soon reach $10, it's obviously hard to accept that is likely just some make-up tale or a pipe dream because so many investors prefer to cling to the logical and obvious. It is not the case with Cardano ADA. If you want to see a rise in its price, a lot of conditions and promises must be fulfilled. Similar to establishing the tempo for a ridiculous action. Cardano has an outstanding and motivating aim, despite his relative youth. Earlier this month, on the occasion of his 5th anniversary, the company's founder Charles Hoskinson reflected on the company's history and recalled how, more than 5 years ago, we had a vision of creating a wonderful ecosystem that would change the world through the labor of millions of people like you who shared a common goal of enhancing the system that we used every day. Oftentimes, the trip is just as important as the destination, whether they are supply chain financial systems or voting systems. The emergence of Cardano signaled the start of a path towards community empowerment and decentralization. Cardano ADA has so far survived, and according to Dan Gorman, the creator of crypto capital venture, it will prosper in the upcoming bull cycle. On Twitter, Damgard Medila made this positive prediction, while Cardona, an anonymous user who expressed a similar view, attested to the continued strength of ADA's fundamentals. Carmen Della tweeted that he thinks the bear market, which began last year, is what will make things the hardest for ADA. According to him, the bear market's final leg is just the start and will be chaotic and volatile. ADA holders, I believe the hardest part of the past year was getting to this point. We are currently getting ready for the final bear market phase. It will be unpredictable and irrational, but eventually the clouds will part and Cardano will prosper during the following bull cycle. Maintain your resolve and make a plan. Tweeted him. The crypto specialist acknowledged that it was just his opinion and that no assurances were offered. However, the information he has gathered over the last few years has given him reason for confidence. The Twitter user Cardano will also express the opinion that since the foundations of the ADA are more solid than ever, the community should exercise patience. The price drop is harsh. One of those days, similar to the one we witnessed in the previous bear market, when ADA seems to be specifically singled out by the market, which is likely made up largely of leveraged monkeys. What is what is. Today, I've been occasionally depositing bitcoins into the ADA Bitcoin Snake Bank. The fundamentals are stronger than ever, so I won't say more than that. The tweet also mentions that the user will launch a new series in which the most recent Cardano news will be published. Cardano has a thriving ecosystem, but there have only been a few news reports, therefore that seems to be the rationale for this choice. Like the majority of digital currencies, Cardano has also been invaded by a number of problems that could have led to the network's destruction. But happily, thanks to Charles Hoskinson's dedication and tenacity, the ADA community has persisted in growing stronger than ever. The creator of Cardano has always been passionate about his project and willing to take criticism in stride. He reaffirmed his enthusiasm for the Cardano project in a Twitter conversation from 2 months prior, despite the issues that arose during the testing of the vessels. Keep in mind that Hoskinson and several stateful operators had a disagreement on testing prospective vessel ultimate choices. To support his position, Hoskinson noted that he has seen the potential of Cardano and how it can be utilized to improve the lives of billions of people. Hoskinson responded to the controversy by stating that he will always support the Cardano blockchain project as it is his greatest love. "I won't be leaving. My main passion is still this. I have met the individuals it can benefit, and I can see how what we have created has the potential to impact the lives of billions of people. No one in our community, in my opinion, feels any differently. Simply put, I believe that we now require the effort." Well, this comment is exactly what one would anticipate from Hoskinson, he said. After 5 years of arduous work, there are still more obstacles to overcome. Therefore, keep in mind that Hoskinson is a man of his word before you draw any unfavorable conclusions that may result from your narrow perspective. He has a history of acting in accordance with what he says. And although Cardano has received criticism for his sluggish approach to development, the Input-Output Global Project team has paid no regard to them. This was demonstrated when the opening of Vassal's main website was postponed without being affected by the negative comments of detractors. The creator and IOG officials have made protecting Cardano users a top concern. The team has never been in a rush to introduce additional enhancements until the right moment came for the hard fork launch of the vessel. While many of Hoskinson's judgments may seem trivial and unimportant to some, Cardano is drunkest. Investors have continued to support the crypto tycoon in huge numbers. Through a variety of channels, the ADA community has vowed its unwavering support for the initiative. Darren introduced himself as a crypto influencer at IOHK. "Charles, I've learned a lot from you about life, how to be a better person, technology, and much more, much more. If for nothing else, I would like to thank Cardano." Moving forward, the Cardinals Club has been attempting to gain support from the NFT community despite the market's weak situation. Although the blockchain was unable to produce much in the way of NFT sales, Kudo's efforts went in vain. But most recently, NMT sales saw a sharp increase. The anticipation for the debut of a Cardano and AT gaming project was blamed for this increase. Cardano has other wounds that also need to be healed in addition to the diminishing NFT growth. However, deteriorating DeFi activity may also be a factor that threatens the development of ADA. The overall volume logs value drastically decreased over the previous month. Indicators that are bearish have exceeded those that are bullish. Here's another reason why you should make long-term goals for yourself. To raise the likelihood of a restoration, the Cardano team will have to put in more effort to increase its growth in the NFT and DeFi spaces. Cardano's future appears gloomy. But at this point, the only thing keeping Cardano ADA alive is Charles Hoskinson and his team's bullish moves in response to their compelling cases and intriguing initiatives. Not just now, Cardano won't crash. Not at all. This is not a ploy to draw you into a